Om Ajnana Timirandasya Shalakaya Chashurvamina Tasma Shri Gurave Namaः. Shri Chaitanya Mankrishna Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamaya Tatati Shavatikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Radha Shri Guru Vaishnava Shri Rupam Sargajatam Sargam Vidam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahaganam Shri Shakamitam Sham Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Taptakanchana Varangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpa Tarubhascha Kripa Sindhu Varevacha Patitam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasudeva Gaura Bhakta Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hello everyone. I'm really not ready to speak a lot deeper, so I may make mistakes. I may say words that we heard. So I'm still in the starting learning stage. See, please take my apologies if I say something bad. And I hope that I say the right word at the right time. Today, I will speak about on basic concepts of Bhagavad Gita, which is called three modes. Have you anyone heard about three modes of nature? At the back. So I want this to be an interactive session. So I'll keep on asking questions. Okay. So please let me know. So today's world, we know lots of things. So we learn lots of things, right? So so if we consider scientific knowledge in one particular field, just a fundamental particle atom. So we have hundreds of thousands of books on it. So when we have so many scientific knowledge, many of may think that what is the use of ancient tradition, spiritual knowledge, or scriptural knowledge. So basically, our scripture says that there are two kinds of knowledge. One is the knowledge of matter. The other one is the knowledge of what matters, right? So what matters? So that is the knowledge. So science is study of matter. It is important. It's in own way. Okay, it's in its own way. If we apply it in in the right way, it is very important. So same time, knowledge of what matters is really important in life, and also to what is the purpose of life. It is very important. So what are the value that guides us? That knowledge that we need that most. What is that knowledge? Where do we get that? And who guides us? Okay. So for example, when we come to this place, we are not particularly interested in the knowledge of matter. So we are most interested in spiritual knowledge. When we come here, so we think, why have come here? So what is my purpose, right? And so pursuing that purpose, what will get me along the way, and what comes in my way. So we think that way here. So the ancient knowledge of Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam focus on this. So the knowledge of what matters. A lot of knowledge matter in these days. We have so many knowledge without what matters. So what happens is it is a burden. it's a burden to us if it is like that. So if we have lots of material knowledge and we do not have that spiritual knowledge, so what matters? So it burdens us. We won't know what to do with this. So it's okay. It's like this. We think like that. So it is okay to do like this or like that. So it's there are so many things that we keep on thinking. But if we don't understand what is important, what matters, so it will be difficult to uh, live on this material world. So, okay, for example, take somebody who is very interested in sports. So he thinks that, okay, for example, basketball. So when he's watching basketball, he only thinks about basketball. He doesn't want to think about anything else, right? So basketball matters to him at that moment. Okay, anything else, he doesn't care. For example, take a father, a mother, taking care of baby is very important for them for now. So of anything else. And for example, there's another, like for example, a nationalist. For him, the nation is come first. Everything else doesn't matter to him. So here, if you see, there are different scenarios, right? So somebody who is a nationalist, somebody who's a mother, and somebody who is a sports person, he thinks, he has different priorities. So they do not have, they don't have, they have hierarchy. So where do we get this? How do we know this hierarchy? Which comes first? Which is the topmost, and which is the lowest? Okay. So, so this is something we all resolve, but we get this knowledge from Bhagavad Gita. Okay. For example, we all need to decide things. For example, you decided to come here to talk to this topic. You could have decided to stay home and watch some TV, or you could have gone to some friend's place. But in your hierarchy of values, you decided that this is very important. So what made you decide all these things? How do you understand this? So this is where the modes comes in. So Bhagavad Gita teaches you these three modes. Okay. So we call, there are three modes of nature. In Sanskrit, we call guna. So the three modes of nature is goodness, passion, and ignorance. Right. So I'll explain with a little practically. So three modes of nature. Think of three kinds of people. So one person, some people, they do things. They think and they do things, right? And they make things happen. So these kind of people are in the mode of goodness. And some people, they first do the action, and there is reflection. They think, oh, I didn't mean to do this. Oh, I did not mean to say that. And then when that happens, like for example, they speak without thinking, thoughtlessly, and the another person who's listening to this person, he gets angry. And what will be a small discussion that which could be politely resolved, it becomes a big war. This is what the mode of passion, the person who is in mode of passion, so his mode is like that. And some people who watches and they don't even understand what's happening. So that is mode of ignorance. And there is another mode, which is transcendental. Okay. We contemplate and we do action, but it's in the path of devotion. Okay. So with devotion, we do action. So that is transcendental, which is sattva, Suddha Sattva Guna. It's tougher than Sattva Guna. So this is how we decide. When we decide, make decisions, it's in the nature of the modes. To the next slide. I would like to give an example with a family, how a mode of goodness in a family is. For example, take a family a father who has done, he's a doctor in USA. He has done in MD, he's finished his education, and he went back to his nation. Like, for example, I'll take Bangalore. I'm from Bangalore, by the way. So he goes back, but he doesn't want to live in the city. He wants to live in the outskirts of the city. Uh, and he builds a small house with his family. He builds a small clinic. It's not like he wants to build a big hospital, stay, work in hospital. It's not in that sense. For him, the simplicity is one of the important thing. So he'll stay out of a city outskirts, and he lives a simple life. Go to the clinic, come back, and eat dinner with his family every day. He doesn't go out, or he doesn't go out to restaurant and have food. The mother, she stays home. She grows vegetables in her home yard, and she eats vegetables free. She prepares food from vegetables that they prepare, and the kids, they join the school which is near to their house. So they are not they don't think that they have to go to the reputed school and everything. So they think in a simple way. School, they go to near the home, they come back, and they utilize most of the time to self development. So they are in mode of goodness. Mode of passion, people who are living in cities. So their mode is living in city. They want to work. Money makes everything happen to them. Money matters. So they think that money, if you have money, everything will happen. Money and power. So they actually work, overwork. So people who go, who travel 2 hours in traffic, who will have big cars, and they travel to office, and they work 8 hours, and then they come back. They also work in home. So that's the lifestyle of the person. And the wife, she used to work, and she after they have baby, she retires from work, but she doesn't look after the baby. She asks someone else, like nanny, to do the work. So this is the mode of a person who is in passion. Mode of ignorance, tamoguna. Uh, Tamoguna, they are the person, family. For example, we'll see this in the recent days. People who are living together, they don't give importance to marriage. They are living with bodily attraction. So they, even though they have domestic violence and everything, so they stay together because of bodily attraction. Their important is they drink a lot, they do drugs a lot, they don't think about tomorrow. They always think about they are in ignorance mode. Okay. So this is how the life of the families are. So activities, the goodness, passion, and ignorance. So people who are in goodness, they read motivational books, biographies, and passion. They read thriller novels. They need thrills. And science fiction. And ignorance people, they watch objectionable websites. And work, people who are in goodness, they do small works like teaching, peer like work, like who logs in like early morning and come back by evening. So they don't kind of take it along. And people who are in passion, money is honey, that's what they think. Whatever gives money. So they do that kind of work. And ignorance people, they are always in alcohol. So I've seen people who are in addicts. So they'll use their mind for alcohol. So they do so many things. Time of the day, uh, if you get up at 4 a.m. until midday, that is the time of goodness. So the people who actually get up at 4, by midday, they'll finish all the works. By after midday, they'll prepare for sleeping, next dinner and everything. So the people who are living in this, they are in mode of goodness. Passion, noon till 8 p.m. So they do all the works from noon to 8 p.m. People who are in mode of goodness, they'll do the work in morning to afternoon. So studies, work, and everything. So ignorance, people who study in the night, who do all the works in the night, like me. So music, goodness, people who are in mode of goodness, they like to hear soft music, classical musics, which are soothing, which are subtle. Okay. Passion, they jazz, rock, and pop. People who like, they tend to like that. And ignorance, shouting, screaming. The people who listen to, screaming, they love that. Some people love that. So they are in mode of ignorance. Places, like I said, village, forest, people who have like mood, like, okay, I don't like this city life. I want to live in village. I can live a simple life. And passion, crazy city life. People who are congested, who are, busy. They like seeing people around them. A traffic life, busy life. And ignorance, pubs, nightclub, people who are more living in pubs, nightclubs, those are the person who are in ignorance. And food, wholesome, juicy, vegetarian, food which is prepared and eaten before 3 hours. So those are food which is in goodness. Passion, spicy, sour, hot, pungent. These are the food that passion people like. Ignorance, people eat decayed food, rotten food, untouchable foods. They eat those foods. Is it audible?
Yes, I need to spotlight us. Let's start. Sorry.
Okay. And state of mind, people who are goodness, they will always be happy. You might have seen this mode, because I've felt this mode. When I'm in a mode where in a happy mode, even someone tells something bad about me or anything that triggers me, I won't feel bad. I won't get angry during those mood. When you're in a mood that you're in agitated mood, that's when you are in passion mode. So you don't know what to do. There are so many things, so many tensions happening. So you do wrong things during passion. And ignorance, that's when you are in lazy, dull. That's when you won't know what's happening. Very reluctant to make anything. So lazy, so you are not thinking. If there is some important work, you try to push that for another day. So that is the mood of ignorance. And movies, so the movies, for example, I'm from South India. So the 80s 90s movie, they used to give more importance to Lord Rama and Krishna. In South, it is more importance is given to Lord Rama. So they used to make a movie based on Lord Rama, keeping Rama as the center point. So those are the movies. If you see, not only of Ramas, they were movies that we more important given to family, morals, ethics. So those were the movies that were actually you know produced during those days. Now the passion, the hero itself will be smoking, he'll be drinking. Okay, and people say that is love. Love those kind of characters. They think that is what do you say, good. So those kind of movies, passions they like. And ignorance, R-rated movies, people like those kind of movies. So the people go to those kind of movies. So that's the life of ignorance. So I think I should have shown this. So sattva, just a small one. People who are in sattva, they're in balance, harmony. They're in positive. They are always positive. They're in peace. They have clarity. They are in light. So those are the guys who are in sattva. And rajas, they are always in movement. There should be an activity, energy, excitement, passion. So they are the people who are in rajas. Tamas, inactivity, inertia, negative, apathy. Those are the people who are in tamas. So there is one sloka that Krishna says in 14.9. O son of Bharata, the mode of goodness conditions one to be happiness. Passion conditions one to fruitive actions, and ignorance covering one's knowledge binds one to madness.
Before you move, do you want to show them this picture?
Yes.
Can you guys see this picture? This is from the Bhagavad Gita.
So people who are, this image says that people who are in goodness. So we when we go to university, when we start our school, we are graduating from first standard to second standard, third standard. So there's no we don't want to come back. We don't want to get down, right? So that's how our life also. When you are in mode of goodness, we are going to the higher planets. We are going to get promoted to the higher planets. That's how many people get promoted. So we have 7 lokas, right? Till Brahma loka. And earth is where people who are living in passion. People who are in passion, they get birth in earth. And people who are living in ignorance, they get birth on the animals. If it goes down, you're going down and going down, and then you'll reach the hellish planet. So that's what it says here. If you see here, the first top are the devatas are living with happiness. So they are in mode of goodness. And this is where the earth is. All fighting, lust, backstabbing, that's where happens in earth. And this is the animal kingdom. So we say that we are supposed to be, we need to leave, they say, I forgot.
In the mode of goodness.
Civilized life. But in society, there is no civilization. So here, we are still living with uncivilized way. People think that tribe peoples are living uncivilized life. We need to be civilized, but everything happens in the closed here. So the life lesson, death is not the end of sufferings. It's just a forward journey from this transit. So board and proper flight for going back home, back to Godhead. How? The simple method is already prescribed. It's been passed down from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chanting Hare Krishna mantra. So that's it. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. You should chant with full conviction, faith, and full belief. So you have to chant in a way that when you are taking the name of Krishna, it's Krishna's name and him, they are not different. Okay. So he should chant in that way. Chant in a way that, I want to see Krishna. I want to see him. You should chant in that way. So there, I wanted to say a story, how the faith, how chanting name of Lord, how powerful it is. Do you know Angad? Angad? Bali? Sugriva? Lord Rama? Lord Hanuman? Yes. So when Rama searches for Sita, he meets Hanuman. Hanuman takes Rama to Sugriva. And Sugriva and Bali, the fighting happens and Bali dies. And that Bali says, serve Rama to Angad. So Angad is son of Bali. He's a nephew of Sugriva, and he's a devotee of Lord Rama. So this story happens after Hanuman goes to the city and he burns the whole city and comes back. And when Rama lands in Sri Lanka, he wants to give another chance to Ravana. So he sends Angad as a messenger to send to stop all these things and send back Sita, Mata Sita. He goes. His belief is like that Lord is protecting me. So I'm going on a mission, on a Lord's mission. He's so confident. So the city, the Lanka city is a golden city. All Rakshasas and Rakshasis, and he's alone. When he goes there, everyone thinks that he's Hanuman. All the Rakshasas. So there's another monkey, right? They cannot differentiate. So, for example, if you see another country for not South Korean people, I was not able to differentiate starting. So that's how it is. When you see unfamiliar face, you think everyone are same. So they think it is Hanuman again. So they are so scared and respectful. When Angad comes and asks him where is Ravana's palace, they respectfully they'll show the way. Angad realizes that it's because of Hanuman only, and he goes to Ravana's court. When they go to Ravana's court, everyone suddenly stands up automatically, spontaneously. There is a rule in Ravana's court. Ravana would have captured all the devatas, demigods, and there is a rule that they should not get up for anyone, even if it is demigod. But here, the spontaneously it is happening. They are giving respect to Ramaduta, the messenger of Rama. It's happening spontaneously, and Ravana made them sit, and all these conversations happen. And Angada, he tells that he introduces himself. He reminds him that he's the son of Bali. So Ravana was defeated by Bali, and he had his head under Bali's armpit for 6 months. For 6 months, he knows who is Bali. He knows he was defeated by Bali. He reminds him that Bali is dead. Who killed him? Rama. So if Rama is able to kill Bali, you will be also be very easily be killed by Rama. So go and fall in the feet of Rama. Take mercy. Plead for mercy. So Rama is very merciful. He's going to condone all your wrong things. Just go and plead for mercy. But Ravana doesn't listen to this. So, and he starts to say bad things about Rama. So Angad, so angrily, he slams the earth. Earth will shake. So powerful he was. Okay, earth will shake, and Ravana's crown will fall down. And then, okay, he'll tell, okay, you took Mata Sita. Why didn't you go to Swayamvar and you win Mata Sita? He tells that he gives so many reasons. One of the reasons is he'll see his guru's bow. Because he saw his guru's bow, he doesn't want to desecrate his guru Shiva's bow. That's why he came back. So the trust was the faith was so high. Angad, he told that, okay, I'll do a new Swayamvar for you. And he took Ram's name with 100% conviction, and he kept his foot on the land. He told, okay, if anyone in this court, if they move my feet, we'll take that as my defeat, and I will leave Sita here. He plans it, and everyone, one after one, they'll come and they'll try to move their feet. No one were able to move. And it comes Ravana's feet, Ravana's turn. When Ravana comes near Angad, Angad moves away. He tells, do not fall on my feet. Go fall Lord Rama's feet. So the story is the faith Angad had on Lord Ram's name. When he planted his feet, his faith on Lord Ram was so high that he believed that, Ram will protect me. If Ram has, if I have the protection of Ram, no one can do anything. He knew that he's going to win the Swayamvar. No one can do anything. So that's the faith of Angad. So that's how our faith should be. Valmiki ji says that where is the faith? We keep our faith on money. We keep our faith on house. We keep our faith on insurance. So it can be taken away in a moment. So we'll be living a fearful life. So keep that faith on Lord. Give that faith to Lord. He will protect you. That's what Valmiki says. Any questions?